Hi, this is a small project developed earlier just to show you guys how to use a function to calculate tax. So let me clear that and enter another value in there. Click on total there. Okay, we have text box in here, labels, label, and all of these are buttons, while we also have text box in there. So what I will do now is to take you guys straight into Visual Basic Development environment, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now. Hi and welcome to Visual Basic tutorial. I'm going to start by clicking on project. The whole idea of this project is just to develop how to calculate tax, or if you want to call it VAT. That's what I'm going to be doing right now. It's going to be very simple, so let's just call it VBA tax, and it's going to be a very short tutorial. Click on save. Okay, now that my form is ready, I'm going to define my form that much. It's not going to be that big. Just go to tools. We need 3 buttons and we need 4 list box, 1 text box there. I will now just copy those across. Need 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I also, let's get another one here. Alright, altogether I'll be 7, and 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Select it all. Let's select it all and enhance the fonts. Let's come in here to where it says fonts, and we'll change that to about maybe 20. Let's make that 20 there. Okay, right here in the list box there, let's change the font on that to enter. Let's say enter quantity, and right here I'm going to call that subtotal. Then this is going to be, let's go for tax, and right here I'm going to call that total. And these 3 labels, let's change the properties. Let's come to auto size, change it auto size to false, and border style, I'm going to change that to 3D single. I will also change the background to white there. Let's enhance the size about that much. Let's come to the property and delete the text content. Alright, that's done. Extend this that much as well. Now let's give them all a name. So this is going to be txt quantity, that is LBL subtotal. The next one is LBL tax, LBL total, okay. Now let's take care of the button. and then align it. Let's get it all aligned, centered. This one, let's go for center, align center there, and this one as well, let's align that center as well, right there. Okay, I'll start by double clicking on the exit button right there, and let's enter as follows: dim I exit as dialog results. Then come right down here, I exit equals message box dot show. Okay, what I want the message box dot show is just to prompt the user to confirm if you want to exit. Okay, now right here, enter a comma. Let's just give it a title: tax system, and another comma that will give us message box button as dot yes or no. And then let's enter another comma to give us message box icon right there. So now that is ready, let's enter an information there. So right underneath, let's use an if statement to confirm if I exit equals dialog result dot yes, then let's exit the application dot exit. Those are the lines of code for exit. Now right up here, I'm going to declare a constant. Let's call that iTax. Okay, iTax equals, let's go for 0.75. Let's say 75, or maybe I should call it MC tax. Yeah, MC tax rate there. Okay, I will also declare another one here. Let's go for constant item underscore price. Let's say equals 3.5. That's the cost of the item. Then the other one is, let's say dim MC subtotal. Let's go for double there, make that double, and MC total, let's make that double as well there. That's for total. Okay, the next thing we want to do is to double click on total, and right there, let me just declare something and call it price. Let's say C price. Let's go for as double. That's a local variable declared within the system, and let's assign the value in here, whatever we have in here. I think the price, let's say equals that. Okay, you use if statement to validate if the entered value is numeric, if it's number. So let's say if it's numeric, tst quantity dot text, then we expect the system to do as follows. So let's go for the item price here, okay, which is this, and let's assign all of those into lbl subtotal dot text price by here, we're going to multiply that by, let's go for by value, whatever is inside the quantity here. Okay, so that goes inside the quantity. But supposing the end user actually enter what is not number, let's use a message box to take care of that. Else message box dot show, let's just enter a valid number. Okay, and we can just maybe copy everything in here, get rid of all of these and paste that there. Okay, so if you enter invalid value, that's what you get. All right, before we continue, let's sort something out for the tags, which is the important one. Let's say private function. Okay, I'm going to give it a name, cfind tags, and let's say by value, c amount as double. Okay, that's my function being declared. Then let's just say, okay, now come underneath here. I'm going to then say cfind tags equals c amount, this very one here, c amount. No, get rid of that, might as well type it out, minus c amount. Okay, multiply that by MC tax rate there. So all I just need to do now is to call this very find tax, cfind tax. Now up here, come back up here, and let's work that out. So to achieve that, maybe we declare another, let's declare another variable there. We call that c tax as double, and right in here let's say c tax equals whatever is inside. Let's go for this. We can just copy all of that. Okay, so c tax, and we just copy all of this here, everything here, paste that right there. Okay, now we get our tags in place. Now whatever we get in tags, we then add all of that together to get this. Now let's do it this way. LBL tags dot text equals format. Let's format that. Yeah, format to currency. And what we format into currency is c tax. There, that one is sorted. Now let's repeat the same thing for this, or maybe change this. We can even change this, or let's just copy that, copy all of that, come in here, paste that. Let's say equals format right there, and that will be that. Or let's change this. Let's declare one more variable. Let's say subtotal, subtotal subtotal as double. So this is subtotal. Grab that, make this subtotal there. So instead of copying all of this, we can just put subtotal in here. That's it, subtotal. That looks a bit neater. And subtotal right in here. There. Then the total will then become LBL total dot text equals ctags plus subtotal, and that's all there is to it. But we also need to convert the total to pound sign. Okay, maybe copy this again and just assign one for total. Get rid of that, and this will be total. Let's make this total. Cut this off, and this becomes total equals format, the currency, and what we format into currency is total. Alright, so that is it all. If you notice, this is my function here for tax, and this very function was then called here to convert all of this so that we can find out the amount we're going to charge for the tax, and then it's assigned in here to the tax. That is subtotal, which was added up here, and total. So if I run it now, okay, enter the amount in there and click on total. That is the tax, and that's the subtotal. Okay, subtotal plus tax actually give you £21.88p. Okay, and that's all there is to it. What we need to do now is to take care of this. So let's close that and come right in here, double click on that, and just call them individually. As the first one, dot text equals clear, LBL dot text equals clear as well, LBL subtotal dot text equals clear, then txt quantity dot text equals clear. That is it, all cleared. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just before I leave, let me show you guys the whole lines of code again. So have a good look at it. Those are my constants and variables, global variables declared. This is for the exits from here down here. That's the exit lines of codes. And in here, local variable declared that carries out the calculation so far. Okay, it's a very simple program to create. So with that, I'm gonna call it end of this program. So enter a value in there, click on this, and that's what you get. So with that, I'll say bye for now.